Well, so far on this channel, we've dealt with overrated assholes, we've dealt with overrated criminals, and we've dealt with complete and utter stupidity. But now, we are dealing with a whole network of Down syndrome.
Well, do you know what else is funny that I've noticed? I forgot to mention this to you guys. I noticed during like his girlfriend's Razörfist girlfriend's angry rant about us, there were actually a couple of responses to her saying, you know, I'm kind of ripping off Razörfist too, to be quite honest.
Did you see that Baphömet 666 guy? Have you seen that guy's videos? You gotta look that up, dude. You absolutely gotta. He's got to get in this hangout too. That's the other thing.
What's his name now?
Baphömet 666.
Is that with a T? Baphomet?
Yeah, Baphomet. Sorry, I'm not a black metal scholar.
Baphomet 666?
952.
Yeah, dude, his videos are. I mean, if she thinks you're ripping off Razörfist, this guy just goes full on.
Oh my god, his thumbnails look like him too.
You gotta watch his videos.
Christ, these look like Razörfist thumbnails.
You have to watch his videos, dude. He even steals his catchphrases, like his weird, Dennis Miller punchlines. He even does that shit.
I love how Razörfist gets mad that whenever people mention his whole personality is just Dennis Miller. It's weird. He's super insecure about being unoriginal, yet nothing he does is original, but who cares? It's just he makes such a big deal about it.
He's a piece of fucking shit as far as I'm concerned.
Rant. Fucking rant.
I'll make you cry for mercy. I'll make you cry aloud. You're gonna lie and curse me. Burn me now. Gonna make you cry for mercy. Nobody never gonna hear you now. I'll make you mine, but first I'll make you cry aloud.
Yeah, if I'm actually ripping off Razörfist, what the fuck does that mean you're doing? You're like a shitty, talentless Chinese knockoff of Razörfist DownFall network. Imagine the amount of projection and narcissism it takes to think that a man who garnered more views than you have subscribers in the first 24 hours of his Black Sabbath Metal Mythos episode airing somehow got pissed off because you aired your shitty, unwatchable video 1 minute before his. Aww, that's adorable. You think you're relevant enough to piss off Razörfist. At this point, you can't even fill a high school auditorium with the amount of views you get per video, let alone your subscriber count. After all, you've been at this for what, 4 years, and you've yet to even whiff 10k subscribers? Yet a man who's been at this for twice as long has reached almost 200k subscribers? Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up about this. If I were in your shoes, I'd consider quitting via the Cobain method and blowing the small amount of China White and craft beer-addled brain cells across your bathroom tiles. You want a nickel's worth of free advice? Admit the fact that you ripped off Razörfist, which, you know, for people that say he's a talentless asshole, you sure do steal an awful lot of everything from him. Freud would have a field day with you lot. Stop shitting out band retrospectives like Buckethead shits out albums and maybe reconsider exactly what the fuck you're doing with your life. Hell, I'd take the initiative and go about 3 steps further. I'd take down all the old retrospectives that you have because they're all shit anyway. Fire the shitty hacks that get their music opinions from the Walmart bargain bin, one of which your fucking editor called you out on, by the by.
Now I have Killers here, which is an extremely overrated album by Iron Maiden fans. They have this, I think it's because they love the cover. I mean, the cover art's great, but the cover art never matched what's inside. All these songs are throwaways, or most of these songs are throwaways from the first album.
And while we're on the subject, hire an actual fucking editor. And by the way, fire the fucking dude who reviews albums on the can. I mean, fucking seriously? You want the Porcelain Drone to be one of your key members? I mean, I guess I understand. If he sat down in a regular chair to review albums, his voice would be muffled. Fuck, I've eaten bread and water more interesting than these people. Hell, let's fucking appraise the leaning towers of class you have in your network. Where to start? Oh, where to start? Who first do we tear apart? Let's spin the wheel of misfortune to find out.
Let's spin the wheel of misfortune to select your torture.
Unlucky contestant number 1, ZergOff. You're up first. What can we say about ZergOff besides an easy overdose of cringe? Apparently this dude needs to get drunk before he's funny.
Well, here's the thing. Hoover's at his funniest when he gets at this weird, euphoric level where he's a little buzzed but not drunk, and then he's like fucking incredibly, because he's really eloquent when he's not drunk, and then he's like brain smashingly retarded when he's drunk. So right now he's at this like perfect medium. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Brody. That's very kind of you.
But I reckon his audience have to be tripping balls on the same shit Phil Anselmo was power injecting into his nipples when Pan Terrible recorded The Great Southern Boner Kill to even crack a smile. And I'm the kind of guy that finds Adam Sandler movies hilarious, and I'm still the stoniest of stone faces when ZergOff's comedy comes through. And this fucker wants to talk about looks. This dude looks taking pot shots at Eve, Razorfist's girlfriend, for those who don't know, and calling her a transvestite.
So at the regular scheduled hour, we must pronounce that Razorfist did indeed lack and the resources to release the Black Sabbath retrospective on time, and that DownFall Network actually beat them by 1 minute. How that was accomplished is unknown, but let's just say it's not short of anything of a miracle. It's great.
Except that Razor's was better.
No, Razor sucked. We have a part 1. Razor, he accomplished everything in one go, like he normally does. Probably with his girlfriend. I really don't want to get into it. She's probably a transvestite. Doesn't really matter. What I'm trying to accomplish here is that, DownFall, we did it first, and, we don't want to perpetuate that notion like any sane individual. If you don't agree with that, then, go watch Razorfist's, sub-quality, subhuman, just fucking content. That's your prerogative, not mine.
Yeah, if Eve's a transvestite, what the fuck does that make you? You look like Styx Hexenhammer had a twin sister with Down syndrome and was set on fire. I've seen pangendered amoebas that look more manly than you. Next! So let's rap for a beat about Maiden Slave, shall we?
He's fat!
Now, Maiden Slave... Well, let me preface this by saying he kinda reminds me of Paul Di'Anno in a way. Modern Paul Di'Anno, not the studly, badass 80s Paul Di'Anno. No, the modern Paul Di'Anno that looks like, well, if the entire country of Scotland gathered in Glasgow for a night, had the drunkest, most debauched, incestuous orgy since the ancient Egyptians, scooped up all the beer, semen, and ruined vocal cords off the urine-caked bathroom floor, and just forged them into a human being. That would be Paul Di'Anno, modern day. But here's the deal. I'd rather crawl into bed with Paul Di'Anno, beer gut, rotting teeth and all, before I'd so much as share a mattress with that scrotum of a reviewer you have chained up in the fucking basement. Captain Beanie Hat looks late for his nightly poetry slam. This fat fuck looks like he devoured Axl Rose, Vince Neil, Cover Killer, Movie Bob, and Jim Sterling all in one sitting after the entire city of Portland, Oregon just threw up all over him. Next. Toilet reviews, that's his fucking name. Jesus fucking Christ. Toilet reviews, what can we say about toilet reviews that isn't already in the title? I have to rage against the latrine here for a second and honestly inquire, who the fuck records a Motorhead retrospective on the can? Enough said. And can we just admit that this dude looks like he has Cub Scouts chained up under the bathroom tiles, Cask of Amontillado style? What the fuck kind of special ed record store did you find these guys at, Brody? Did you just kidnap a bunch of short bus special kids while they were on a field trip one day? Oh, and we can't forget about the cringy idol, Brody himself.
Happy Halloween, kids and retards. Can you tell what I am for Halloween? I'm a dipshit. But anyways...
Well, at least you can admit, Brody, what a textbook name for someone who looks like the typical high school douchebag jock who's trying to talk about music after shooting up heroin during class is about 2 seconds away from passing out after not sleeping for a week. Did I say jock? Yeah, I wasn't talking about the Curtin Ram kind of jock as much as he'd probably be closer to Tyler from Total Drama. This guy looks like Channing Tatum's even more retarded inbred son. I feel like I'm getting ready to watch a 21 Jump Street parody porn whenever Brody comes on. But that's DownFall Network in a nutshell, everyone. A bunch of talentless, soy-filled virgin losers are so passionless they should be Nickelback members. And they're so talentless they have to ride off the coattails of more successful YouTubers like Razorfist, Ralph Vero, and Cover Killer Nation, and then have the audacity to shit-talk most of them. Look, I'm not a Cover Killer Nation fan. He's like the Alex Jones of music reviewers, and he copy and pastes his opinions from Metal Archives. But at least he has videos that make me laugh once in a blue moon. I would say your videos make me fall asleep, DownFall, but that's an insult to the Book of Souls. Maybe next time you want to call out more infinitely talented and successful YouTubers for being rip-offs and calling me out for being a ripoff of Razörfist, maybe purchase a mirror or 20. I wouldn't recommend that, though, unless you want to end up like the Nazis from Razor's The Lost Ark. I'm Baphömet. Blow it out your ass, DownFall.
Down.